Hello, hello. Visionary entrepreneurs, life changers, how are you? Yay, we are live. Bear with me one moment and let me put this on our YouTube channel's live streaming to our playlist so that it could be playing on our channel so that our subscribers could watch it. I actually have not finished typing the title yet, but it's already like playing. Happy to go live again. Get back to the Zoom. We are reviewing on Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson, the ClickFunnels founder. And today we are on, wow, feeling so good. It's almost like let's see, almost like half, right? It's like almost half of the book. Yeah, so great. And today we are continuing on the secret number 7. Yes, I remember. Yes, secret number 7. Heroes two journeys. Remember yesterday we introduced the fundamental journeys. This is like a storytelling structure. And we shared about the basic one. Remember the basic one? Can you still remember the three components for the basic like hero's plot? First is character. Second is desire. The third one is conflict, right? So it's just like the character wants from here, go to another desired place, but there's always some obstacles, difficulties, challenges, and conflicts, right? So now let's continue on page 106. Build rapport with the hero. I hope my pronunciation is right, rapport, right? The first 10% of any movie is all about building rapport. You can see my book. The first 10% of any movie is all about building rapport with the hero. So we have a vested interest in their journey. Very interesting. If he did not mention that, actually, I did not know that's like designed in that purpose. The first 10%, the first part, build up rapport with the major character. So we will have a vested interest in their journey. Otherwise, we won't have no interest, right? Whatever going on with them. So normally I remember the movie will start some like an ordinary life of those heroes. So they are not started with heroes. Some of them even started with a very on a contrast, like very either it's just a very ordinary person, or maybe it's like even lost person, right? Or even like like a very bad person. You will think, oh, he will not look up that kind of person, and then how eventually have some transformation, right? Very dramatically. If we don't build rapport with a hero in a story, then no one cares what else happens to them on their journey. Yeah, if you do a good job of building that rapport up front, the audience will be engaged throughout the whole thing. You want people to get into a rapport with the hero quickly. The fastest way to do that is to connect with 2 or more of these core identities. This is wonderful. Okay, rapport. There are 5 ones. Number 1 is victim. Number 2 is jeopardy. Number 3 is likable. Number 4 is funny. Number 5 is powerful. So let me see. The first part of the character build up kind of a rapport. It's just the build up that initial connection, right? And that's the first 10%. And now I get that originally it also has this whole big picture. Initially I was wondering, ooh, can you see it? I have to put this on the same. Okay, so here, where 10. Here is like 10% at the beginning. You have the rapport building, 5 areas. Let's see. So this character, make the character a victim of some outside force. So we want to root for them. Unfortunate person, right? Some like people will have a sympathy for them. Put the character in jeopardy, so we worry about them. Wow. Make the character likable, so we want to be with them. Make the character funny, so we connect with them. Make the character powerful, so we want to be like them. This is very interesting. I guess Russell Brunson is a movie fan. I'm a movie fan as well. I just one of my ideal one part of my ideal retirement life will be I will definitely get Regal's unlimited movie membership. So like every week I can go to watch a movie. It's just like similar to my when I was a child. Just my next door like a labor is actually a theater. And from my building, I could see the door is open or not opened, and then I could choose to go. And normally I do not buy the ticket because I was a little kid. I had no money. And those doorkeepers, sometimes they are very good at just letting those little kids in. So I enjoyed so many movies during that time. China had a great relationship with India during that time, and so we had so many Indian movies, and that was when I fell into love with Indian movies. Watched so many of them. So, and also other countries, I forgot different those developing countries, and also some are from developed countries as well. It's just so funny. I just like think movies definitely enrich our lives. And from Russell's analysis, right? He's so great at all this analysis from victim, jeopardy, and likable, funny, powerful. All those different things can build up a rapport and choose one to write your story. After you introduce the identities, it's time to introduce the character flaws that have caused you as the hero to struggle. Introduce identity. So first is identity. Then is the character flaws. Say you start with the flaws. That means like the vulnerability part. Cause the hero to, the potential hero, okay, it's like a future hero to struggle. So you will not start with a success, everything's fancy, is good. You want to start with something struggling. Sharing flaws is critical to gaining rapport. So funny, right? Sharing flaws is critical to gain rapport. That's exactly like a vulnerability really connects with people. No one cares about Superman until we introduce Kryptonite. He's an uninteresting character until he has flaws and weaknesses. And the same is true of any hero. Sometimes it's scary to share these flaws in your stories, but they are the key to building rapport. This is today, actually, I shared my transformation. But what it means transformation? Transformation means like a start to begin with something. Actually, you could have that like these kind of waves, right? Beginning, maybe it's good, and then get bad. Let's say, and then good again, right? It's just like you have some ups and downs, or some beginning with regular things and everything's normal, nothing excited, or beginning with very low point and struggling, right? And then the transformation get to another level. So let's say. Number two is introduce the desire for something more. Every story is about a journey, either toward pleasure or away from pain. This is Tony Robbins also mentioned about this, either toward pleasure or away from pain. The hero must have suffered some type of wound or carry an unhealed source of continuous pain in the backstory. Because the wound has never healed, it causes the fear and the pain that drive the character. Usually, the hero desires to accomplish something they believe will heal that wound. There are 4 core desires that drive most heroes. 2 of them move the hero toward pleasure, and 2 move away from pain. So first is to win. The second is to retrieve. Third is to escape. Fourth is to stop. You can see the first 2 is towards the pleasure, to the achievement, right? The last 2, to escape, to stop, is away from the pains and fears. So let me see. Okay. Interesting. And toward pleasure, to win. The hero may be trying to win the heart of someone they love. That's exactly me. Or they may want to win fame, money, a competition, or prestige. But as you now say, they are really looking for an increase in status. That's true. Looking for an increase in status to win. To retrieve, the hero wants to obtain something and bring something back, retrieve. Away from pain, to escape, the hero desires to get away from something that's upsetting or causing pain. Or to stop, the hero wants to stop some bad thing from happening, right? Stop those evil people or evil villain to create some bad things. That's like a scavenger, right? The story describes the journey to achieving the desire, but in all good stories, the hero is actually on two journeys. The one that everyone sees, the journey of achievement. Okay. The one that's hidden, the journey of transformation. Wow. So from surface, from outside, is like a journey of achievement. But inside, the hidden one is the journey of transformation. Exactly today, in my Momentum Monday live event, I share this kind of journeys from like last like I got laid off and lost financial crisis, lost my Fortune 100 company performance director position, and lost my job, and eventually did my like a purposeful quest and found my deep purpose and passion, and also discovered coaching and started to using coaching as my way of media to fulfill my purpose and started my coaching entrepreneurship. And another story I shared about my marriage crisis and how I pursued love, right? Tried to win the love, but eventually I lost love, being even cheated. And, my marriage, family, even my life get into crisis and lost my identity, lost everything, lost even like almost my face, almost tried suicide, and how I returned from that and resurrected by God, His grace and His favor brought me back to, the life. So the journey of transformation, that's a hidden one, inside one. The second journey may not be as obvious, yet it's the key to the whole story. It's really like inside. Outside, you show people, for example, my achievement is like I published 2 books, right? Once I resurrected and I went on NASDAQ, went on Boston, Harvard Club of Boston, went there to speaking. Also won my award there. But the deep down is what I transformed from like previous happiness coach and lost my happiness, totally get into devastation, almost tried to suicide and totally want to give up life. And then how I resurrected and fall into abundance and stand up again as a new person, as an abundance store leadership coach. So that's a total transformation. Okay. So the hero's 2 journeys, and now he again is the whole picture, Russell, put every pieces together, like from this side, the character, the 5 areas of the rapport, and through as a 10%, right, the beginning, and then through the bridge and get into the desire, the conflicts, middle one's conflicts. The desire has the 4 areas, 2 towards like a win, retrieve, and escape, and the stop, right? That's away from it. So this 2 journey. Let's see. The journey of achievement. This is the first journey, the one that everyone listening to the story is aware of. Or everybody like is already know that, what you've already achieved, right? That's a visible goal with a finish line that everyone can see it. It's a reason the hero sets out on the journey in the first place. The audience is rooting for the hero to accomplish this journey. While this journey is what drives the story forward, it's the second journey that actually matters the most. In fact, in most stories, the hero never actually achieves his end desire. Or if he does, he gives it up for the real transformation journey that he's being on throughout the story. Yeah, it's like even outside achievements doesn't matter that much more, right? Initially, they want to pursue that. But eventually, when through this fundamental, this like hidden transformation, and this means more to the hero. During the first 10% of the story, we learn about the character and the beliefs they have that make up their identity. A particular identity is very important to the hero at the beginning of the story, but along the way, they became someone else, someone better. It's someone better, yes. From happiness to abundance, I definitely feel that kind of way it's better. It's almost like the death of their old belief system. That's definitely, that's why I felt like I experienced a death even including a spiritual death, that original spiritual death, okay, like mentally, bodily, every part, especially emotionally, that old belief systems death, which initially I thought, oh, this is my soulmate, I will spend the rest of my life, and only he will make me happy, and only he will fulfill all my life dreams, like that. That's my old belief system. And the resurrection, oh God, I love these words. That's exactly what I use today, right? Resurrection and the rebirth of a new person. This transformation is a real journey that our hero has actually been on. That's what I exactly the story I told. So I would encourage you to check my YouTube channel as well on today's Momentum Monday about the creating trust and belief. I share 2 transformation story of mine. So from the old beliefs, identity, to the essence, to the new beliefs. The new beliefs is really our essence. It's really the what really matter, right? One of my favorite stories that shows this transformation of a character is from the animated movie Cars. I watched that with my kids years ago as well. Lightning McQueen has a very real goal he wants to achieve, to win the Piston Cup race, right? A car race. The whole movie is centered around him getting to California so he can win. He stumbled upon conflict along the way, but eventually he gets to the big race. In the last scene, he's racing and about to finally achieve all his desires. But then the car he's racing against, the king, gets into a huge wreck. McQueen win is guaranteed, but because he's been on the journey of transformation, he chooses to slam on his brakes just inches before the finish line, and the red watches as Chick Hicks races past him for the win. Or Chick, okay, and what watches as Chick Hicks races past him for the win. He then backs up, drives over to the king, and pushes him across the finish line. The king then says, "You just gave up the Piston Cup," to which McQueen responds, "A grumpy old racing car once told me something. It's just an empty cup." See, the original achievement we've been pursuing, all the fame, power, money, all those things outside in the world, is like this empty cup. Okay, through this journey, what he really got, that transformation inside of it, that's solid. That's not empty, and that's so touching. It's the animation, right? So this journey, he has been doing everything possible to achieve his greatest desires. And then at the last minute, he gives them up to become something more. Gives them up to become something more. We see the death and the rebirth of his identity. Death and rebirth of his identity. We see the new beliefs he has created. We see his essence. That is the key to the great story, the essence part. Okay, the essence. So that's the second journey, transformation. First journey, that's why exactly on this map, squid map, the top one is the achievement journey. And down here is from the identity, the old belief, to the new one. And here is the transformation journey. Okay, this new one, new identity. That's it. Old beliefs and identity to essence. This is the essence. Essence, new identity, new beliefs. Okay, so the third one is introduce the conflict. Desire is essential to the story because it shows the end goal. Not desire is essential to the story because it shows the end goal. It provides a reason. For example, my desire is love. Love is always my number one desire. And this is essential to the story because it shows the end goal. I want to pursue love. And it provides a reason for the journey to move forward. But emotion doesn't come from the desire. It comes from the conflict the hero faces while trying to gain the desire. Right? the conflict. I want to pursue the perfect soulmating love, marriage, lasting forever kind of a marriage and family. But then I found that I was cheated and the marriage getting into crisis. I almost tried to suicide. All this difficult, I almost gave up everything, right? Including even my faith to God. In pursuing a goal, there must be seemingly insurmountable obstacles. It's truly insurmountable. It's just like, it causes you even desperation. If it doesn't seem impossible for the hero to get what they want, people won't care so much as much. That's right. Our primary goal as storytellers is to elicit emotion, and you can do that without conflict. Okay, so that's some values of conflict. Okay, that causes your emotion. If it's so easy, we get a perfect love, perfect soulmate, and love is a happy ever and happy forever. There's no conflict, and there's also no that strong emotions, right? And also that cherishment. Michael Hodge showed me the patterns of conflict that are consistent with almost all Hollywood movies. There are 5 turning points that create the emotion in almost all films. As you review each one, think about each movie you've seen and how they fit into these 5 turning points of conflict. Wow, there's tiny 5 turning points of conflict. Okay, here. The 5-1. Number 1, opportunity. Number 2, change of plans. Number 3, point of no return. Number 4, major setback. Number 5, the climax. See, it's like there's a zigzag road. This is the path. From here, da, 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 da. It's like that's a plot, right? And that's why we said up and down, like a roller coaster. If the movie is just up and down and up, it's too simple and you will get bored. That's why you have the like down, up, and down, up, and down. Or maybe aftermath, okay, it's up. So the new opportunity after you shared the character's backstory, some event causes the character to physically leave where they are and start a journey. This new opportunity is what sets them off to achieve their desires. This leads our hero into a new situation that seems good at first until they move into turning point 2. Okay, sounds like a new opportunity, and then there's a change of plans, right? New situation. Number 2 is change of plans. At some point, the original desire will transform into a very specific visible goal with a clearly defined endpoint. This is where the hero's outer motivation is revealed. From here, they will start to make progress toward that goal until they hit turning point 3. Point of no turn. Okay. Number 3, point of no return. At this point, the hero must fully commit to reaching the goal. Up to this point, they've had opportunities to turn back, but something happens here that makes this a do or die situation. My goodness, I was quite familiar with this do or die situation. Some of those committed entrepreneurs, they will say, "Oh, this goal for me is like a do or die." I so admire that kind of dedication and the commitment of them. It's no longer a should, it's a must. Okay, it's a must. The hero must burn old bridges or old boat, right? And dive in with both feet or turn back forever. So this forces them to start moving into more complicated situations with higher stakes, which leads to turning point number 4. Ooh, the major setback. Number 4, major setback. Something happens to the hero and we believe that all is lost. It's just like a roller coaster, you go, like how to say, roller coaster is always like this and that, and you go to that peak, right? To that, like a peak, almost like a like a Mountain Everest. Go to the peak, almost you will get there, you will achieve your highest, like how to say, your highest the most desired situation, almost there, right? And then, wow, some crashing or whatever kind of disaster, like my marriage crisis, it just exactly brought me from heaven to the hell, a major setup. And we believe that all is lost. This event eventually leaves the hero with no chance of success. I'm now in this situation, come on, baby, the major setups. But then we see a small glimmer of light. The hero has only one option. He has to take one last all or nothing shot at the desire. This leads the hero to the final push that drives him to turning point number 5. And number 5 is the climax. Now our hero must face the biggest obstacle of the entire story and determine their own fate. This is a fate. Let me see, put it here. Determine their own fate. The journey of achievement will be resolved once and for all, and the journey of transformation will be revealed. Yeah, that is funny. That is exactly where the journey of transformation will be revealed at this climax place. Then we move into the aftermath of the story. The hero's new life is revealed and the journey is complete. I hope I have not ended up here yet. The journey is not complete yet. Okay, so the transformation is still ongoing to me. My movie has not finished. Okay, but this is so fascinating for this for the movies, right? Analyze the movies kind of 5 turning points, the story turning points. It's a great script. Okay, isn't that cool? Look at almost every successful movie and you will see the pattern of the hero's 2 journeys. When I first learned this whole process, I got really excited and honestly a little overwhelmed. So I tried to find a way to simplify it, but not lose out on key elements needed to cause emotion and create an epiphany. And that's when we created these Epiphany Bridge scripts that I now use dozens of times a day. If you learn nothing else from this book, mastering this process will serve you for the rest of your life in everything you do. Right? Epiphany Bridge script. This turning point. That's the next one. The secret number 8, the Epiphany Bridge script. Okay, so but today I want to finish here. I guess we finish secret number 7 about the hero's 2 journeys. Right now, you see this journey. One is achievement, another one is that hidden transformation, and it's actually come at a very like how to say that intense, very like short time, not kind of a moment. Sometimes it's moments of transformation. Remember that the Mark Twain in that car, right? Animation movie car. It's at the last moment, right before the getting through that finishing line, almost to achieve his original biggest desire, but he gave up that. And instead, the deeper transformation, right? He returned to give up the big desire and get back to help the king, another car. It's just like give up your own selfish benefits or goals, but to help for a bigger, unselfish purpose and goal, or like humanity, right? Or humanity, how would you say that in that situation? To help others, to really contribute. That's a bigger, deeper meaning than just fulfill for yourself, right? So this is this turning points from opportunity to change your plans, like little bugs, like little bumps, right? And then point of no return, that you get into that kind of a really commitment, and then the major setback, and then the climax. Ooh, wow, this is like quite a storytelling, and I can't wait to get into the next secret number 8 to learn Epiphany Bridge script. Even though I learned that before, but now it's definitely a great time. I almost forgot it. I need to review, especially from this book, to learn the details and practice, and most important, apply it in our own situation, in our own business practice, and will make this kind of great concepts, great strategies, and great philosophies into our own. Okay, so that's for today's. Yeah, I still feel like wow, there's a lot, right? The rapport, the 5 areas of rapport, and the desire, the 4 areas of 4 types of desire achievement, either like a for towards or like away from the pain or fear. Okay, and the conflict. So Russell really like get into the details of each one of these, from a character, from the desire, and the conflict. He's like genius of all those kind of movies, right? And also because of the Mr. Let's say, let me write his name here. The person, remember that movie expert, he taught him that. Let me write down his name. I remember I put Michael Houch. I may need to search for this person and see what else he's teaching. It's totally fantastic. All right, that's for today. Okay, without further ado, everyone enjoy today's, and I will, like, from our YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe and you also follow us on Instagram. We will have a quick 5 minutes digest and highlights. Okay, we'll see you soon tomorrow. Okay, take good care. Bye bye.